we need to take advantage of the free content, and I'm going to show you in Bookshare. If you've not had access through Bookshare, please, if your student or yourself has a designated print disability that allows you to have access to this, if you are a student, whether you are 102 to say 7 years old, you can have access through Bookshare, and that is a free grant in the United States. But I also wanted to show you within the advanced search, anyone can have access. So we have teachers and professionals that want to know how to download books, and there's about 11,000 titles that we can have access to that I believe are free. So when we go into bookshare.org under search, we do a search, and we're going to look under freely available right now because I want to show anyone that wants to have access that they can download. So there's a whole collection. They have up to, I think, 78,000 titles now, and it's continuing to grow. And there's books that are available worldwide. So in Canada, which is where I'm located, we have some extra books that we can have access to. I know that some people from Canada were going to be attending the web presentation. We also have information about memberships for Canadians. People outside of the United States do not have free access to this, but there is opportunities for you to apply for memberships to this particular collection, and Bookshare has been working with publishers as well. So let's look at the freely available books, and I wanted to make mention they also have a NIMAC collection, and this is the National Instructional Materials Accessibility Center. This is the library, and if you have a request, we can go in and take a look. So under the freely available books, you can download all these books onto any units and have access to this whole collection. And so we are going to do excellent and above for that material, all grades, and then we have a whole search option. So if I wanted to, I'm just going to show you here. We have, for example, let's just look at children's books. So we have over 121 titles, and this is a great place to start for a reading collection. And so I am able to download in DAISY, and this, when you are using the material and placing material on the ClassMate, I highly recommend using the DAISY format because this allows us to have ability to navigate through that document. And so now it is downloading that material. These are the files, and all I need to do is extract those files, and there's going to be a little zip. And what I will do is when I attach the ClassMate, I will browse into my computer and go into this selection. I have a whole webinar on this. So here is, I have an SD card in here, and I'm actually going to place it into my digital talking books folder, and I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to say this is a sample book. What will happen? Sample 3. What is going to happen when we have this folder? And now that it's highlighted, all the material will go in there. When I want to look at my SD card, I want to make sure that I see all the materials. And so digital talking books, and now that book has been transferred. So that's how easy it is to get material from the computer onto the ClassMate, just for an example. The files within Bookshare are text-based files, and therefore they don't take as much room and are small and fast to transfer. When we go into RFB&D, RFB&D is recording for the blind and dyslexic. They have people go in and record their materials. You can apply for membership. If you are in Canada, unfortunately, you are unable to access this collection as of right now, but in Canada and other locations, you will have some libraries that have been created. And for Canadians, we go through the CNIB or access through your local libraries. So there's free membership, and you can apply for an individual membership. This is free, so if you've never had access, once again, get both collections, Bookshare and RFB&D, because it's free. And if you are in other countries, Gregory is giving me information regarding New Zealand and some other places, they've got other collections as well. So one of the places I would go and investigate and ask is actually at your public library, and many libraries now have electronic files, and if those are unprotected WMA files, we can transfer those in. Also, we can take information from CDs and transfer that in. And there is going to be access for Bookshare within Australia and New Zealand, and you will have to pay for those memberships, but that is going to be available for individuals to have access to. RFB&D individual memberships are free. If you are a school or an educational institution and want to have access to their collection, and they've been recording for the last, I want to say 60 years. They've been doing this since World War II or World War I. It's a long time. Don't quote me on that particular date. Please have access to their material, and they send out CDs, but now there's a whole downloadable option. If you attended our last presentation, we were talking about how to navigate this particular website, and there's some free scholarships to be aware of as well, and please realize that. And so there's a whole audiobook collection, and so in here you can listen to samples. I have 3 Cups of Tea, for example. So they've also got new titles, and they have book marathons as well to get the Harry Potter books out in a very fast, timely manner.